Oops. Can you hear me? I don't know if that's going to work or not. Yeah, we'll see. Hello, Brittany. Okay. Look at people. Ouch. Yeah, that knife is sharp. It bit me. Okay. So we're going to throw some iron acetate on the handle. And hopefully I'm a little bit more prepared than I was the last live. Because the last live was like 2 hours and 30 minutes. Oh my God. That's craziness. Craziness. Way too long. So let's see if we can cut that down a little bit. Maybe see if we can get this axe on. So this here, so that's what we got. I believe it's 26 inches, 25 and a half. So, yeah. So we have iron acetate. So this is white vinegar and steel wool. And I just, in that particular batch, I basically unroll the steel wool. And in that batch, I just use half a pad. So you just rip this in half, stick it in there with the vinegar, wait a few days, make sure on your steel wool, you'll wash it because it's got oils in it. And the oils will keep it from doing what it's supposed to do. So, also, when this is working and doing its thing, do not completely seal the lid. Leave it cracked open a little bit. So that way it doesn't build pressure in there. Right now it's done. It's done doing whatever it's doing. And I have not had it build any more pressure. But when it's eating this up, yeah, that's going to build pressure. So, throw this over away. Hey, Jessica. Hey, Deb. So, if you've never used iron acetate before, also after it's done doing what it's doing, you can either, there's going to be stuff in the bottom. You either leave that in there. Some guys like to strain it out. But I just leave it in there. You don't agitate it. You just take the stuff off the top and go with the handle. Now, this is going to be, when you first put this stuff on, it's going to look, you're going to think, oh my God, what did I do to my handle? And technically, I should be wearing gloves. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do that. And don't worry about not getting an even coat on there. It'll even up. Bear with me 1 second. Let me get some gloves on. I don't need my hands any drier than what they already are. I don't know if can you hear me from over there? I'm trying something different with the mic. So, okay, that's better. So, like I was saying, you see how it's, see that there? Don't worry about that. Because as you put it on, that'll all even out. Okay. Make sure everything is evenly coated. At the end here. Not really too worried about the end, but because I think I'm going to end up cutting that off, doing something with that palm swell, but we'll cover it anyway, just in case. Okay, so we're going to kind of let that dry. So now, this is what it's doing. You see the curl popping up there? See the curl right in there? That's another thing. It brings out, like, I only see a couple file marks there and there, and I will take that out and then go over that, touch it up, and it'll be fine. So we're gonna let that dry. I'll get something a little bit more absorbent than that. This one here is for a customer. So let's see here. Let's do that. Cover this up. Okay, so it goes there. Let's get that rolling there. We'll kind of let that dry a little bit. It won't take long. So how's everybody today? How's the week been so far? I gotta get these. So I gotta get a couple axes. I get a couple heads sent off to Asked and Answered. Joe, so he can make a couple more sheaves for me. Can't stand wearing gloves all the time. Drives me crazy. Hey Steve, how's it going? Yeah, see how ashes. Ash is probably the most underrated looking wood for axe handles. I actually think it's way underrated for axe handles, but it's a good alternative to hickory. So let's see. I have wedge. Oh. Oh. Let's see. What do I have? This is olive wood. Maybe. We're going to fix that too. I want something dark. This is walnut. Maybe walnut wedge. Decisions. I need to walnut's thicker, but I don't think I need that thick of a olive wood. Okay, so usually all the wedges I make is out of, this is quarter. It's a small quarter, but I get it at the local woodworking store. And they have all kinds of boards like this, all the exotic woods. So I usually just get whatever I want out of that. Get whatever I want out of that. Let's see here. Leave a little bit over. Nobody wants to talk? What do we want to talk about? Oh, there it is. Good. I'm going to turn this up for a second so I can check that. Okay. So this is what happens when that iron acetate. Let's see here. How's that? Let's turn this up just a little bit. Turn up the light. Now, this is what happens. See how dark it's getting? So you're going to think, oh my God. What did I do to my handle? That's normal. Because I thought the same thing. What did I do? Hey Ruben, how's it going? Where are you from? My eyes aren't the best. Some say it's old age. I'm not that old. I'm only 53. Excuse me for a second. Okay. So what I usually do is I always fit the eye. That's upside down. I usually fit the eye to the head, or the wedge to the eye, the head. That sounds better. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, excuse me for a second. I just keep these little pieces just in case I ever want to think about doing a cross wedge. Okay. Someday, when I upgrade my bandsaw, I'm going to have a jig to make wedges. But for now, I stick the one end, the fat end, level with the vise, and then I stick the other end about halfway up, and then I go over it with a flapper disc. So bear with me real quick. That side. Down. Okay, well that's what it looks like. Just use a little wedge. So now, what I'll do is start fitting it to the head. Now, this particular axe, I'm going to make it so it's usable, but this axe, I know where it's going, and it's never going to get used. It's going to get hung up on a wall, and that's it. But I would not be happy. That'll work. Okay. So this is what we'll have. We'll have a little bit sticking up. It'll go down a little bit farther than that, but not much. So. Uh-oh. The boss is home. Can everybody hear me fine? I'm trying something different with the mics. Okay. This is what happens when I bring it on. Still just a little bit. Let's let that dry off a little bit.
Hi, baby.
Hello.
Oh, you're not recording me here, right?
Yeah. She doesn't like to be on that. Yeah, just a little bit more. Just a little bit dip. Let's let that dry off just a hair. Let's see here. What do I want to use? What do I got here? Here's a 180. Maybe. That's all 40. I know it is. Well, what I got here? So. What's up?
Oh, man.
What I got? Oh. Okay. Thank you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
How many people are on the line?
We'll just be careful. There's 85. This just turned into a.
Actually, no, there's 102.
Oh. So this has turned into an unboxing. I forget what this was.
Hi.
That's my daughter.
I'll watch this.
Well, this just turned into an unboxing. So let's check this out. Get the old cheap Savord knife.
You know what? I'm gonna sit in the chair because my feet are useful.
Okay. I think I kind of remember what this was. But it's obviously an axe. I just don't remember. Alright. Well, that's perfect. That's going to dry a little bit. Well, I think I got this for the head for another customer, but I'm not sure if he's going to stick. I'm not sure if he's going to want it or not. So I just went and got it anyway because the price was decent. And it's a jersey. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
You got a shovel.
I know. Throw that over there. So this is a Fall City jersey. And the handle's decent, but it's bent. Of course. But I don't know. It's pretty bent. but I mainly got it for the head.
Yeah, they barely saw what you
I know.
just did.
And it is. Let's read it. Let's just pop this off there. Is this going to come off fairly easy?
Well, yeah, it looks like it is going to.
Okay. There's that one. Oh, it's an actual real wedge. Okay. So we'll get my beat up drift going here. Yeah, that's not gonna take much. Wish they all come apart that easy. So it's actually not a bad handle. It's bent, but fixable. This is a 30. I think this is a shorter handle too. Actually, maybe not. I think it is actually. Yeah, it's a 33-inch handle. So yeah, we'll save that handle. Kind of pretty.
You still have to stamp my axe.
Huh?
You still have to stamp my axe.
Oh, stamp your axe?
Yeah.
Well, let's see here. But as you can see, very bent. So, but fixable. So we'll stick that in there. I'm kind of a sucker for jerseys anyway. Fall City stamp, nice stamp. Yeah. Very clean eye. The back side. Yeah, she's in good shape. Pull. Yeah. Nice. Okay. It's heavy too. What does this weigh?
There's 89 people and nobody's chatting.
I know. What does this weigh? 3 pounds, 10 ounces. It's not bad. All right. So we'll set that there. Okay. So, now what happens is on this iron acetate is it raises the grain up. So what we'll do is, what was it? Oh yeah. Let's see. 20, there's 180. Okay.
I'm just spamming hearts because I'm bored.
20, 180. Okay, we'll stick with the 180. We'll see what happens here.
go.
Okay.
Love you.
Love you.
Bye-bye.
What'd you just do?
Huh?
What'd you do?
Nothing. That was all your fault. I was all you. I don't know what you're talking about.
So, the other finish I would like to try is the pine tar finish. That's got a really cool look to it. So what's it going to take for you guys to start talking to me? You can't give me the silent treatment. I mean, if you can, if you want. But it's no fun. Okay. So, this is what it looks like. And you're going to think, right? That looks terrible. Well, yes, it does. But, so this is what we're going to do. Okay. Okay, so, put the gloves back on. This, now, you can use whatever you like to cover your axes with, whether it be like boiled linseed oil or teak or whatever else. I use vodka. And grab a can. Yeah, that's a dark moment. Yeah. I use vodka Danish oil. The stuff I'm going to use on here is natural. So it's just the natural, kind of like clear. So, let's see how this goes. This one ended up a little bit darker, which is totally fine. But I think I did good on the wedge. I'm gonna fix that though. Okay, so let's see if that light. It's a night and day difference. Night and day difference. There's not one that comes out the same. No two the same. Let's get another. Okay, so we'll let that dry. Well, we'll let it dry, but I'll wipe it off. Yeah, that's amazing. You probably won't, I probably won't get this hung today on the live. Because we're already 49 minutes in. And the last live I did was 2.5 hours. So we're going to try not to go that long. Plus, I think the wife would probably murder me. And 2.5 hours is really long anyway. Okay. Unless who's ever out there wants to see me hang this. Oh, let me know. You guys want me to hang this now, or are we good? Okay, that is one thing I gotta fix. So, I gotta fix a little mistake of mine. Got to fix a little mistake. I missed the initial cut on my curve. I need a better, I'm gonna hang that in a different spot. That hammer there. Okay. So yeah. I'll show you. I'll show you my mistake. So let me see. You're gonna focus more. Okay. Yep. See the first cut? Yeah, I missed. So I moved it over. But we're gonna fix that. We are going to fix that. I think. Oh. Yeah, we'll fix it. So here's another thing I do. I always use a thicker hacksaw blade. And kind of helps give me a wider curve. And I'm spinning in that. I'm gonna spin in here. Okay. So I'm always on the side of everything can get fixed. Okay. Now, so do we want to She's pretty dark. Pretty dark. So, maybe. So the last on the last live, yeah, this one's bouncing back just a hair too. Yeah. Okay, that's not bad. Got a little curl there. Okay, and that's what we got for a curve. The wedge will fill that. You know what? Let's hang this. Now, like I said, this axe will probably never be used. Just okay. Okay. Give me 1 second. Here. Sliced them out. Back here. Okay. So. No sense in trying to over half this. A little curl there. There it is. So, let's cut this off real quick, excuse me. All right. Let's all right. So I wonder if we can. I wonder if we can do this right here. I wonder if we can get this done right here. Maybe. Try this out. Let's see what we can do. Move this over here. This here. Bring this out to the edge. Let's see if I can. Okay, 1 second. Bear with me. There's like 25 there, but we're going to do this. Okay, so there's that. Okay, let's see what we can do. That pretty bright? That's pretty bright. Let's turn that down. Turn that down. Okay. Now, if you guys even saw what I look like doing this. Right now, it's kind of funny because I'm okay. So that is an olive wood wedge. It's not bad. It's not a bad look. So we'll let that soak. We'll get around the edges. Yeah. All right. So let's get you back to regular viewing. That turned out kind of dark. It'll lighten up a little bit. So that's another nice thing is that it's a little bit darker than I want, but I'll sand it down pretty good, and then the darker areas that I want pop out will still be there. So this is what I did on the last live. All right. So, yeah. So that's what I'm going for. That's on a LL Tassie, 4.5 pound. Like this one happens to be 4 pounds 4 ounces, but that I think that'll do it. We got that going. What do I do with that? Oh, there it is. We'll put a little bit more on here. Okay. Nice. Let that soak in. That all started from that. I got a couple of Adirondack cruisers I gotta make. But that's gonna be next. I gotta hang this, I'm gonna send these two off. I'll get these in the mail tomorrow. Off to Joe. And yeah, I think that's it. What else? Well, we got this in the mail today. unboxing earlier at the Fall City, which is nice. I've got one, but it's this one might be for a customer. I don't know. We'll have to see if he wants it or not. If he doesn't want it, I'll happily take it. That's why I went ahead and got it anyway. But yeah. And this is the sheath that came with this one. So bad. Okay. So that is it. One down and more to go. And it ended up dark. I'll fix it. A little bit darker than I want. I'll lighten it up. A little darker than I want. It'll be fine. Oh, and this is, and then, so this is, where is that at? And then this is ash without the iron acetate. The same boards. There's a little bit of curl in there. I don't know if you can see that or not. You can see that? The iron acetate would have popped that out. There's the head on that one. Okay. Well, I think we're going to call it. Hope everybody's having a good week. Yeah, I hope everybody's having a good week. I hope the weather's good for you. So, we'll just leave it at that. And I'll see you on the next live. I'm not sure when that's going to be. I'm working overtime all weekend long, so we'll see. I'll figure out something for the next live. But that's it. Everybody stay safe. Have a good one.